Hello and welcome to Season 12 of the RG10 Podcast. Summer is here, so what better way to get things going again than with a dose of fluffy balls? Now, before you fire off your complaints to Ofcom, I'm of course talking about tennis, and in particular Twyford Tennis Club. On the 1st of June, they're taking the first step into what they hope will be a bright new future by opening up a crowdfunding page to raise money for bold and essential modernisation plans. So what are they hoping to serve up? Well, I've been speaking to coach Gary Oates and ladies captain Louise Tippey.
The difficulties we're facing are we are at maximum capacity at the moment. We only have 3 courts and we're oversubscribed with lots of tennis coaching. We have clashes with matches and with coaching, and we really need another court. We also have very poor old floodlights, and they desperately need upgrading. And so we're at maximum capacity, and we cannot involve as many children and as many adults and welcome them into, to have them enjoy tennis and also enjoy Twyford and our club as a community as a whole. So we really need your help with crowdfunding.
I guess it's so frustrating because tennis, over the years does get accused of not being as inclusive as it should be, let's be honest. And so when you are trying your very best to be that, to have so many obstacles in the way.
We want to be as inclusive and accessible for everybody in the community, which is why we haven't raised our fees this year. We are the cheapest community tennis club in the area, so we really do make it a place for everybody to be able to come and play tennis. If we aren't members as well, we want to encourage local members, local community to play with our pay and play. And unfortunately at the moment the clashes with tennis matches, with coaching, just makes it impossible for some of the local community to come down and play.
Let's use your own story then as a bit of a case study. Tell me when you joined, what you've got out of being a member of Twyford Tennis Club.
Well, I joined Twyford Tennis Club only last year, having lived in the village for over 25 years, and the benefits to me are incredible. I've met so many new people. I'm now involved socially in the club. I play for the team, and without it, it's been a lifesaver for myself and my family, and for a lot of my friends that I've involved in the club. It's now somewhere to come, have fun, socialise, get fit at the same time, and it's a delight to be part of Twyford Tennis Club.
Hi, I'm Gary Oates, and I'm the head coach here at Twyford Tennis Club.
Tell me a bit about the club.
We've got a great coaching programme here. We've got running a camp at the moment. This is quite a quiet day at camp. We've only got 24 kids, but we generally get up to 40, 45 kids. I think our record is 48. It can get a bit hectic. It is a bit quieter today. We've got a coaching programme Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturdays, full-on coaching for all levels from 3-year-olds all the way up to adult, the match players. We train some of the team players as well. We can do 4 cardio sessions a week. Cardio's really popular and up and coming. We've put on extra cardio sessions now on a Saturday morning. Currently our numbers are about 117 juniors from the ages of 3 up to 18 having coaching, and around 80 to 90 adults a week having coaching as well. So we'd really like to expand the club, move out onto a 4th court, which would really help the coaching programme, especially during summer camps when we've got, say, over 40, 50 kids a day here. It would be great if we could actually spread out. Last year at summer camp, I actually had to bring up my lawnmower and cut the grass on the field to actually make 2 extra red ball courts so we could spread out onto the field to keep the kids having enough room to play. We do our best to actually use as many kids on the court as possible, but just giving them that bit of room to actually express themselves and actually play tennis and have as many hits as possible. I don't like kids waiting in queues of lines. I like everyone to be doing something, very active all at the same time and engaged. Another court would enable us to do that because we could spread out even more and I could expand and grow even further.
Tell me about the realities of trying to offer coaching sessions with the current clubhouse.
The current clubhouse is adequate, but not...
I think you're stretching it there.
Yeah. What can I say about the current clubhouse?
Vintage? I think vintage would be nice. Yeah, you know, it does a job.
I will say, compared with other established clubs around this area, we are lacking far behind. It would be lovely to have a lovely clubhouse, somewhere for the kids to shelter, because I don't know if you've seen, but we have gazebos that we have to use at the moment to shield the kids from either the rain or the sun. And these gazebos have to be put up by myself every time we have a tennis camp or we have an event. So I would love a nice clubhouse just so we've got some shelter for when it rains. And yeah, it'd just be a nicer place for people to come and sit and watch and play some tennis.
Yeah, let's be honest, if you've ever seen the clubhouse, it looks like a porter cabin. It's kind of green, the paint's flaking off, it's not massively nice inside. It doesn't really... When you think of tennis as a game, you maybe think of strawberries and cream and that kind of thing, the wonderful facilities of Wimbledon. It reeks more of like Sunday League football, I'd say.
At best, I think. I am trying to be optimistic because it's better than no clubhouse. We do have running water, we do have a toilet, but then it does end there a little bit. So yes, it would be lovely to have a nice clubhouse where, say, somewhere to sit, watch some tennis, like other clubs. Another club I coach at, they do have table tennis, they have pool, and they have other things to keep the people amused and just be more sociable. It would be lovely to host some events here where we could come up and sit, watch some tennis, and yeah, just be a better place to be.
You've been in the tennis game, if you like, for many, many years. How does Twyford Tennis Club compare to clubs elsewhere? You know, not only the pros, but, you know, let's be brutal, the cons as well.
Yeah, we're a very engaging club. We actually, our big emphasis is on to make it doable, because tennis is a very difficult sport to actually do. It's needs a lot of coordination, but we want to make it fun and doable. So all the kids have a go and they get the excitement and the enjoyment of actually hitting the ball over the net and hopefully getting them to a reasonable standard that they might join the teams eventually, play for Twyford Tennis Club. That's what we would like. But if not, then I just want them to be able to enjoy the sport that they could play for life.
That was Gary Oates, coach at Twyford Tennis Club, and you've also heard from Louise Tippey, ladies captain. And you can find a link to the club's crowdfunding page in the episode show notes. Thanks for listening to the RG10 podcast. Do get in touch with us if you have any story ideas, or if you're curious about sponsoring the show and getting your message out to thousands of ears in the RG10 area. Finally, if you've got a burning desire to do something worthwhile for the community this week, then why not rate, review and share the podcast? I'm sure that counts.